Welcome back to the Watch Life Review channel. In today's video, we'll be discussing what I think are the top 3 brands to consider in 2025. Furthermore, the 3 categories that I think you should be considering when building your first collection. That being the sports, field, and dress category. Please understand this is my personal opinion and not an end-all, be-all suggestion. I'm sure there's going to be quite a few people in the comments dropping that, no, this Chinese brand is better, and this brand is better, and this brand, and you should consider this. Consider them all. This is just my take of it based on the value that these companies have to offer, the warranty that backs this manufacturer, and obviously, they have a track record. They've been in the industry for decades. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. First one up on the list is gonna be Seiko, and the first category we're gonna be looking at is the sports category. So we have the Seiko SSK001 with a price tag of $350. In this price tag, you're gonna be pressed to find another brand that's gonna offer you the value that this particular watch offers you. You do get the complication of a GMT, you're gonna get the requirements for a sports watch. This watch really ticks all the boxes. It's not perfect, but I think it's certainly gonna be one of the most competitive offering in this category at this price range. Up next on this list is gonna be the field category. One of my favorites from Seiko's lineup is going to be the Seiko SPG35 with a price tag of $250. That can vary depending on what vendors you're buying from, whether that be Amazon, Joma Shop, or eBay. Also, if you consider to purchase secondhand, that price tag can significantly drop from there. On to the next one, we have the dress category. You have the Seiko SWR052 coming in with a price tag of $130. And once again, these prices can vary depending on where you're purchasing them from. But this particular watch really drew my attention because it's gonna give you a lot of the elegance that you would get from, say, something like a Cartier tank. In fact, it is certainly designed with that watch in mind. Moving on to the next brand, we have Citizen. Citizen has been making a lot of noise in the past 6 to 7 months, dropping some crazy heat. Starting off with the sports category, you have the Citizen ProMaster BN0151. And I also did a review on this watch on my channel, and I'll go ahead and put that up here in the video. If you haven't already watched that, head on over to that video and go ahead and watch that, and you'll see why that video is still relevant in 2025. Citizen, do better with your references. Coming in with a price tag of $200. I've also seen them range as low as $185 on Amazon. You just gotta kind of be on the lookout for some of these price drops on Amazon. You're gonna be pressed to find anything in this category at this price range. Once again, this is an ISO certified diver. Please keep that in mind. On to the next one is the field category. So Citizen has a Weekender BM810-03E. Come on, Citizen. Anyways, that's coming in with a price tag of $210. This watch is going to offer you some significant value. It may not be for everyone. And also, when considering a field watch, it doesn't quite really hit that field watch design look, but it certainly has some elements that can certainly put it in this category. So on to the next one is the dress category. You have the Citizen Siyosa. I hope I said that right. This watch is technically listed by Citizen as a sports watch. Yeah, I get it. It's an integrated bracelet, and yes, it could technically fall in that category, but I think it falls more under a dress category. Why? Because there are some elements missing to really give it the stamp of approval for a sports watch. With that said, this watch is going to be coming in at $340. As you can see, we've moved on from Seiko into Citizen, and the prices are starting to go up. This is actually going to bring me to my next topic, which I'm actually going to be working on a video in regards to what Citizen has done in these past few months and even couple of years. You know, you now see them getting into the realm of high-end horology. And again, this is going to be a video for another time, but stay tuned for that one. Next up on the list is going to be Timex. Timex is another company that's been stirring up the industry ever since the new director of design, and that being Giorgio Galli, if I'm not mistaken, that's his name. Really bringing Timex back onto the scene and stirring up the market with some of these launches that they have dropped. Now, there's a lot of iconic pieces that they've dropped recently that I may not mention because just it's out of that price range I was trying to stay within. But without further ado, jumping into the first category being sports. You have the Timex Waterbury Diver. That is the TW2V24800ZV. I thought that Citizen references were outrageous, but this is crazy, Timex. These are serial numbers at this point. Anyways, that coming in with a price tag of $279 is going to offer some significant value. It's an automatic movement. You get a really good 200 meters of water resistant, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I'm not doing a review on the watches. I'm just really pointing out some watches to consider when building that first collection and trying to stick within reputable brands versus going the Chinese option. Second category up is the field category. We have the Timex Expedition North Titanium. That is the reference, ready for this? TW2V400JR. Coming in with the price tag of $230. You're gonna be pressed to find a titanium watch with an automatic movement that's really gonna be under that $400 price range, especially coming from a company that is already established in the industry. On to the next one, we have the dress category. And that, of course, is gonna be the iconic Timex Marlin. Reference number TW2W59700VQ, coming in with the price tag of $259. Furthermore, currently right now on Amazon, if you can catch this on time, they have a coupon off for $64.75, bringing that price down to $184.25. I think that's a really good value, and if you haven't already jumped on it, certainly take advantage of that, because that is a significant discount from what this watch usually goes for. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is my take on what I think are the top 3 brands to consider in 2025 when starting a watch collection. As a beginner, at least dabble in these brands and kind of take a look at their catalog. You'll find that they have a lot of interesting pieces to offer. Well, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. Drop a like on this video and a comment and your feedback on what you think of this content, and maybe we'll start dropping these at least once a month. With somewhat like a newsletter video, if you will. Also, if you haven't already followed me over on Instagram, head over to Instagram and give us a follow. WatchLife_reviews. See you guys on the next one.